Today I want to chat with you on my updated routine, what I'm doing right now. I feel like every time I make one of these videos, I instantly change what I'm doing. I don't know why, but it just always seems to happen. Like the last time I think I posted on Instagram or maybe on my YouTube, I can't remember. And I was like, hey, I'm running like once a week. And then I think I didn't run for 8 weeks after that. So it's like it jinxed me because I always give you guys what I'm doing and then it seems to change. But that's variety, that's exercising, that's staying consistent with workouts. Sometimes you have to change it up to listen. What I've learned for myself is I have to constantly change it up, listen to my body on what feels good at the time, in the moment. And it seems to go very much with seasons. So right now I'm in my summer kind of workout season. Only a few weeks left, so I can already probably sense that it's starting to change, but I want to give you an update on what I've been up to all summer long, how many times a week I've been training, you know, how intense, what else I've been doing, and all that good stuff. So I've been consistent for many, many years with working out. I have many clients that are consistent for many, many years with working out. I think you have to constantly change up your routine. Maybe you started into fitness and you were doing a 6-day split and initially you loved it and you were all about it. That's great, good job. But as soon as it starts to feel like a struggle, like you're not enjoying it or it's too much, if you power through, I think that's how people really fall off. They don't listen to those initial signs that are telling them maybe you need a change. You know, maybe it's time to switch things up. What else can we do, right? Getting overall fit, it's just about moving your body consistently, over time, over years. Sometimes you might be following a strict plan and sometimes you kind of have to go with the flow and do what feels right, do what feels good. You know, and so when 6 days a week doesn't feel good or your plan doesn't feel good anymore, even if it's just 3 days a week and all of a sudden you're like, hey, I don't want to go to the gym for the summer. That's okay. You can always find different ways to move your body so you don't just lose all your progress. There's so many dumbbell workouts that you can do at home. You know, there's so many ways you can be active outside in the summertime. That's what I love about it. So there's no reason to not stay fit all year long if you're listening to your body. And sometimes you might be doing more activity and sometimes less, and that's okay. That's how I train myself, that's how I train my clients. I listen to my body. Sometimes I am feeling it and I wanna weight lift, you know, 3-4 times a week. It feels like lately that hasn't happened in a while, but I'm sure it has. It just feels like a while. This summer, I did not want to be in the gym very much. I didn't even want to be lifting very much. I kept kind of aiming for 3 times a week, but I knew my bare minimum was twice a week. Whatever your bare minimum is usually what you're gonna hit. So I hit 2 weight workouts pretty much every single week. That didn't mean that I wasn't moving my body, because I've made posts like this before, but I just want to give you an update. You're not gonna lose results. I actually think that I continue to see amazing results in the summer because my 2 workouts are only 2. It's super easy to get in and I'm very efficient and I can push hard and nothing gets neglected and I'm excited for it. And then I give myself 5 days of no weight training. That's a lot. So I'm excited when it's time to do it again. And on those 5 days, I'm swimming, I'm paddleboarding, I'm going for nice long walks because it's so beautiful out. I'm getting on my spin bike. For some reason, I love getting on my spin bike in the summer. It's indoor. I've had it outdoor before, but I barely used it last summer, so it's indoor because I rusted it. It's full of rust now. So I get on my spin bike, like honestly, the last few weeks, probably once or twice a week, some weeks twice. I've used my Stairmaster a couple times. I just listen to my body. I do what feels good. And in the summer, I like to sweat. I wanna sweat. I wanna feel like that was a killer workout. So when I do my weights, 90% of the time, it's very much like circuit training. I don't like to come to the gym and spend an hour and a half. I wanna get it done as fast as possible. And honestly, the harder you push, the shorter the workout's gonna be. So some days it's been like 35 to 45 minutes of intense workouts. Sure, some days it's been an hour. And I listen to my body, I go hard. I know now what feels good, you know, like I know what's enough and I know what's not enough. I wanna feel all my muscles engaged. I wanna feel like they're tired, but not too tired in the summer. I don't wanna feel really sore, like I don't wanna go for a walk. I don't wanna be excessively sore anywhere because I find that kind of hinders my activity outside of the gym, and doesn't mean I haven't gotten some soreness for sure, but I don't like that feeling of getting super sore anymore. And being consistent and stopping before it's too much and has really helped me like not feel super sore. Sometimes it happens, but I just wanted to move my body, enjoy summer. Summer is so short here. I know I keep saying that because it is. It's like 3 months long. It's gorgeous, but I want to be outside as much as possible, and I don't want to feel deprived. I don't want to feel like I missed out on summer whatsoever, but that doesn't mean I want to give up on my fitness, because it does give me all these endorphins. It makes me feel good. I love feeling strong. I love feeling fully mobile. I love, you know, seeing my muscle definition. That just like fires me up. I had visitors last week, and so I took a full week off of training completely, and that feels good. It hasn't been super intense leading up to my full week off. So today I'm back in the gym after a week off with no pressure to come back right now, but I enjoy it, and I know I don't need to go ham. Like sometimes if you have that pressure to go back to 100% push, you kind of keep pushing it off. I find just coming back easily, sometimes a medium workout or a shorter workout is better than nothing at all, and that's how you get back into being consistent. That's how you stay consistent all year long and see those results, because eventually you're gonna maybe want to do more, and that's when you can add a little more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So today I'm doing a full body workout, only what feels good. Like I said, I've been wanting to like sweat drench all summer long, and all of a sudden I don't want to do that today. I just want to do a full body Smith machine cable workout, focusing on, you know, one area of the body at a time, like upper body for a couple moves, lower body for a couple moves, to really feel the muscle engage. And I don't feel like sweating that much. If I would have made myself do like a full circuit, I was doing like 6 to 8 exercises in a row, no break, I just would have skipped today. So it's better to deviate, change directions, find what sounds good to you right now versus powering through what you don't want to do. And yes, both ways can get you results 100%, because movement is key, getting stronger is key, building lean muscle is what's going to boost your metabolism, and there's multiple ways to do that as long as you're nourishing your body. And that's why I always focus on building muscle, because you got to eat. And after this workout, I have to eat to re-nourish my muscles. That's what I love so much. And the more muscles you have, the higher metabolism, the more fat you're burning every single day. Yes, it's a slow process, but it's well worth it. Guys, time flies. I am 36 this month. In my late 20s is when I really stopped doing so much cardio and focused on only weights. And that's when I really started noticing big changes. And now I only do cardio to feel good and to improve my heart health. Like if I wanna have a good cardio because I wanna be in super amazing shape, then I do some cardio. It's not to burn fat. When I was trying to do it to burn fat, it wasn't working. It was too much. It wasn't working for me. As you get older, you have less muscle mass. So if you wanna look tight, you have to have more muscle. I know everybody thinks, I wanna be smaller, I wanna be smaller, I wanna look tight, I need to do cardio. No, weight training first and cardio later if you're consistent with weight training. Let me know what your training style has been this summer. I'd love to hear from you guys and how you changed it up, like depending on the seasons. Are you like me and you don't wanna be in the gym as much in the summer? Let me know, I'd love to hear from you guys.
So I started off today's workout with 2 upper body moves. I just find lately thinking about starting with like a big leg move a little intimidating, and it makes me kind of procrastinate. So I'm like, just start with something a little easier. 2 arm moves. So I started with pull downs to work on my back. I still like to do big moves, and I don't take a break, and I go right to the second move. Just like my ebook, my MZM Method program, you always want to keep moving, right? So I like to at least put 2 moves back to back always, even when I'm trying not to like overly sweat like today. So right after I do the pull move first to work on my back and give me good posture, kind of open up my chest, I go into a shoulder press. And here at the top of the move, you can see that I kind of push my whole torso and head through. It's a really good way to stretch out the shoulders to kind of help put the shoulders back in alignment, to be able to like reach the arms straight up overhead. A lot of people can't do that, like back by the ears. So trying to always think about mobility while strengthening my muscles all around. And after I did 3 sets of that, I felt like, okay, I can do my legs now. So here I'm doing 2 different moves with the hip thrust. It's kind of crazy to get in there. I just want to show it's not so smooth for me either. So 2 moves on the hip thrust, trying to activate the glutes with the band. The band really helps me kind of get that mind to muscle connection and slowing it down. But here I sped up the footage just so you wouldn't get bored. Think about pushing the knees out as wide as you can and digging in the heels, squeezing the bum from the bottom up, and even holding slightly at the top. And then my second move here is just abduction. So you see I'm squeezing my bum up, I'm still holding all that weight, which I have a 45-pound plate and a 25-pound plate on both sides, and I'm just pushing the knees out. Abduction, really working the outer glutes. It's a burner. I did like, I can't even remember how many of those, but 3 sets, 12 reps, 20 abduction. Then I'm back to upper body. Always big moves, you know, more bang for your buck. Here, when you do a chest press like this, you're not only working the chest, you're working the front delts, so the front of the shoulder, you're also working your triceps. So, you know, instead of just doing one thing at a time, I like more bang for my buck always. And right after I do my chest press, I go into my pull move. So here it's a reverse pull-up, trying to keep my elbows wide and higher up today. So trying to activate, you know, the top of the back of the shoulder, so my rear delts. Also, when you do any pull moves, you're working your biceps. I'm trying to keep, you know, the tension in my arms, not pushing up with my legs, right? That's the biggest mistake people make here. So keep your body steady and really think about pulling with the arms, the elbows straight down to the ground. After 3 sets of that, it's time for more legs. And I was feeling the band today. Sometimes, like most of the time I don't, but you know, if you really want to target the glutes and you're having a hard time getting that mind to muscle connection, it can be a good idea to add on a band. Or if you just don't want to go as heavy, add on a band, because then you get more out of the movement. Here I'm doing good mornings. It's like a deadlift, except you're holding the weight, like as you can see behind the back, on the back. I like to hit it a little bit lower, like hold the weight a little bit lower than top of the shoulders, like you're squatting, almost like below the shoulders behind you. That's how I feel it. You might need to adjust back and forth, and you're not going to go too low. You're just trying to hinge the hips back, squeeze the glutes as you come up, and really keeping the core tight. You should not feel any of these moves in the low back. You know, no pain, ever, no pain. If you have pain, you're doing it wrong, something's wrong with the form. Stop, try again later, film yourself, see what you're doing wrong. And then of course I'm doing a squat, because you know, squats are life, right? If you're not doing enough squats or big moves, you're not going to get enough out of your program. So here, I didn't want to go super heavy. I think I have 25s and 10s, so like 35s on both sides. I added the band and I added a pulse just to get a little bit more out of the movement. Sometimes just holding heavy weight, it just feels too much on certain days. But I was feeling it. Nice little burnout from my legs.
All right, I hope you guys love that workout. Try it out. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to do another workout tomorrow. I'm trying to get in my 2 this week, and it's Friday, so I have today and Saturday because I like to take Sunday off of weights. But all right, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in a new video. Bye.